I'm going to record this to the cloud, so we're starting. So I want to welcome everybody. I think today's February 18th.
Yes.
Can you verify that? Okay. So it's the 18th, and you know, it's really fun because even though I hadn't really intended to take the day off because it's a holiday, I did work this morning, and then I decided to play in art. So I made a new art piece. I sent it to Tana. She got to see it. And so I did my art today, and it's so nice to be able to do that, you know, that's why we do Mary Kay, so we can schedule our own lives according to what we want them to be. So I'm going to start tonight with some recognition. And first of all, the big recognition that I want to speak about is Career Conference and registration for a Career Conference, because Career Conference is March 22nd. And so I want to give a hip, hip hooray for Tana Harmon for already being registered. So congratulations to Tana. Yay. And I hope and pray that the rest of you see something that prompts you to go, you know what, I'm going to take a chance and I'm just going to go. Because truly, I wouldn't be in Mary Kay today if I hadn't gone to my very first big meeting, which inspired me to where I am today. It would not have happened, I don't think, if I hadn't gone to see that this was a for real deal, because I had already graduated from college and I was looking for a real deal. You know, like, I'm educated. I want a real deal, not just like my mom said, honey, anybody can sell Mary Kay. Like the whole world can join it. You don't need a degree. Anybody can do Mary Kay. What are you doing? Like, you're educated. And so yes, anybody can do Mary Kay, but it takes someone extraordinary to do it wonderfully. And that is you. And so going to Career Conference, it will give you the big picture view, and you will meet national sales directors. You will meet other beauty consultants who are brand new. You will meet red jackets who are brand new red jackets, and you will be inspired by them. Something they say when you're standing in line at the bathroom could change your life forever. And so I'm big on company events, and I'm not even like an event person. I'm not a vacation person. I'm not any of that. I'm not a travel person. I am a homebody, and I don't need rah-rah. I don't need it. Okay. I am inspired by the fact that this job allows me to stay home. So I go to conferences because I always hear one thing that makes me realize that when I got called to this position of National Sales Director, which is what I'm working towards, when I got called to that, it wasn't made up in my head. I'll hear one more thing that says, yes, you are called to be a National Sales Director, and you need to get this wrapped up. And so that's why I love to go to workshops. I like to see all of you. I like to watch your eyes light up as you are inspired. I like to watch your face change as I see you in that aha moment. So, Hannah, I'm excited. We're going to have a blast. And if you all don't believe me, ask Tana or someone else who's been to a conference, because it is life-changing. And the one thing about Career Conference is one where many spouses and spices attend. So you will see more spouses and spices at Career Conference than any other event. And if you ask them why they're there, because I do, I'm like, you know, do you mind me asking, why do you come to this? Are you kidding me? I would never miss this. This is the highlight of my year. This gets me through my year. This helps me at work. This inspires me. I would never miss this. I ask the same thing at seminar of the guys that are always at seminar year in, year out. And I ask them, and they say, are you kidding me? This is like my vacation. I come for motivation. This is going to Tony Robbins and Mel Robbins and every leadership guru in the world. This is it. I'm here. I will never, ever miss this. And if my wife doesn't want to come, I don't care. I'm coming anyway. You know? So any questions about Career Conference? It's March 22nd. It's in Bellevue, Washington, or you can go to Denver. Other directors go to Denver. You can go to Salt Lake City, but I will be in Bellevue, and so will Tana, because I like to see the tulips and the pansies and the flowers, and it's my spring. So thank you. Okay, the next thing that I want to talk about, recognition. So I'm going to share with you some fun stuff, because this is pretty important, okay? Let me go to the right spot. Okay, here we go. I'm sharing my intimate secrets with you. Okay, so you can see the scoreboard. Okay, so look at Mandy, hip hip hooray for you for a $232 skincare class. Give her a round of applause. And a $58 reorder, yay. And a total of $290 in sales. What a terrific week. And Wednesday night, Mandy has a class of, is it 6 or 7 confirmed? You don't have to tell me, but I know it's a big class. Then we have Tara Ullman, who had a $73 personal website order, reorders of $150 for a total of $223. Look at Miss Lacey Scharf. She is rocking it with a $770 class or classes. An on-the-go appointment, $496. Personal website, $312. Reorders, $223 for an $1,801 week. Ladies, $1,801 for the week, okay? And we're thinking, oh my goodness, I hope I can be a star consultant for the quarter. See, Lacey doesn't put limits on her thinking. Lacey makes a plan, and she knows that anything is possible in Mary Kay. And so, of course, we're doing the 10,000 retail from January 1 to March 27, 10,000 retail. Would you get excited about an $1,801 week? I mean, really, she can't be on these Zoom calls, but as soon as her group is finished meeting on Mondays, she is going to share with you, or I might even have her make a video. But that is tremendous. So round of applause for Lacey. And then the next week, we're going to look at that. We've got Mandy with a $33 on the go, PCP 36, reorders 75, total sales 144, yay. And then we have Lacey with 706 in classes, 100 in reorders for an 806 week. So in 2 weeks, Lacey sold 2,600. One thing I want to say, gals, this is going to lead into my very next topic, which is, I'm obsessed with it. We'll just call it what it is. I am 100% obsessed, and I'm obsessed beyond. So, okay, I'm going to click out of that. So this is the last 2 weeks. I don't think we have anything reported for last week yet. No. So I want weekly accomplishments done by everybody. I want to see everybody in here. We are business women, and this is how we indicate whether or not we're working. And we simply go to business tools. We go all the way down to weekly accomplishments at the bottom. And Ingrid, you will love this because you're going to be filling out your weekly accomplishment sheet soon. And then you go into enter weekly accomplishments. Okay, so if this were me, I think the last time I entered, actually Shelby entered in January. And so this is 1 month at a time. So, you know, I did 49.53. I mean, she divided, I guess, reorders. Oh, who knows? I guess this might be year to date. I don't know. 6 orders. Who knows? That might have been 2 months. I think that was 2 months of sales because I hadn't done it because I didn't have an assistant. That's not my job. That's not my job to do my weekly accomplishment sheet. So then somebody else has to do it and catch me up on it. But you simply go in and enter right up here. The coolest part is when you get a web order, let me see if I can find one. When you get a web order, it's figured right in here. Gotta find one so you can see. Right here, okay? Renee ordered 267, Angela ordered 64. Those I can click on and hit add and add. I'm not going to because I think Shelby added them separately, so I'm not gonna mess up the books. But this is where you keep track of your business, and it makes you feel like you own a store. So it's fun. So I want you to go in, and particularly for new people, do not miss a sale on weekly accomplishment sheets. Get in there and document everything. You want it. You want to know how you're doing, okay? So we're gonna stop the share on that, and I'm gonna go into what I'm so excited about. Okay, so I just have to ask you gals, raise your hand if your spouse has an income of any kind. If he has an income, I can't raise my hand because I don't have a spouse, but does your spouse have an income? Raise your hand if he does. Okay, okay, thank you, Mandy. Okay, so Mandy, I'm going to use you as our example. When Mikey goes to work, he has a job to do, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so he has job responsibilities. And so name 2 things he does at work.
He shovels snow.
Okay.
And he cleans the parking garages. So.
Okay, okay. So those are 2 ways he makes money. Now, what happens if Mikey doesn't shovel snow or clean the parking garages? What's going to happen?
People have to walk in the snow.
Right, but is he going to get paid? Is he going to get paid?
Yeah. No.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, so here's the deal. I don't have anybody that makes money. And so I have figured out how to make money in Mary Kay. But I want to talk about a man who lays bricks. Okay, he's a bricklayer. And he gets a new job, and he is so excited because he is going to get paid $1 a brick, $1 per brick laid. Okay, now he's never really even touched a brick, actually. But his buddy had told him that this job opening was available and said, you got to get down and go talk to this guy because I make $67 an hour. And he's like, are you kidding me? I'm going to go. I'm getting a job there. I want $67 an hour. So he goes and Bricklayer Bob goes and gets a job, and he gets hired. And he's so excited and tells his wife, honey, we have no worries. I'm going to pay the power bill. I'm going to pay the house payment. I'm going to be able to pay everything. I'm going to pay everything because I got this new job laying bricks. Oh, what do you do there? I lay bricks. Honey, you've never laid bricks before. I know, they're going to teach me how to lay bricks. Okay, so he goes to work. He's so excited. He goes to his trainer. His trainer says, okay, here's how you do it. I want to show you. I show you for the next 3 hours. I'm just going to show you how to lay bricks. No, because I got to make some money. You can't just, well, you're not going to know how to lay bricks if I don't show you. So for these first 3 hours, it's training. And then I'm going to let you lay bricks and you're going to make some money. He got home that night and he was so excited. Honey, you're not going to believe it. I started out, the guy thinks I'm going to be amazing. He thinks I'm going to be the best because I watched for 3 hours and then he watched me for the next 3 hours. And just in that 6 hours, by the end of the 6 hours, honey, I could lay 7 bricks an hour. Like I made $7 an hour today. And I don't even know what I'm doing. I've never even done this before. So I can't wait to go tomorrow. So he gets up and he runs to work the next day, and he gets to start out on his own because he started by watching, and the guy watched him. Now he gets to do it on his own. By the end of 2 hours, he was laying 12 bricks an hour. He was up to $12. And so he wanted to really get good at that, you know. So all day long, he just did his 12 bricks an hour. Got home, honey, you're not going to believe it. I made $12 an hour. 12 bricks an hour. $12. Who does that? Second day on the job, $12 an hour. Awesome. Okay, so he goes the next day. And he's getting really good. He watches the guy on his break, his lunch break, his coffee break. He goes and watches the professional that's making $67 an hour. So he goes and watches him, and then he goes back and kind of, you know, reconfigures. And that day he got himself up to 15 bricks. So he made $15 an hour. So he's feeling really good, and he's gaining every day. So about 3 weeks in, he's at 25 bricks an hour. He's ecstatic. He's never made this money in his life, and he's good because he's done it so much, and he keeps observing, and he keeps laying the bricks. And so he goes to work one day, and he cannot believe it. There's a new concrete mixer. It is so razoo, it's computerized. Like, you can push all these buttons, you can mix it. It's just so, and it's beautiful. It's this beautiful royal blue, and it's got yellow trim, and he is so excited. And there is this really cool automated, it's kind of like a smoother for the concrete, and it's automated, and it's brand new. So he asked his boss, do you think I could try that mixer? Sure, you can do anything you want. Absolutely. You can play with the mixer. Do you think I could try this smoother? I want to try this smoother because it's really awesome. Yeah, you can try that too. Do whatever you want. You know, you're basically on your own. You're so well trained. You're already up over 25 bricks an hour. Yeah, you do what you want. Gets home that night. So, honey, how was your day? Oh my gosh, we got this new concrete mixer, and we got this other new tool. I had so much fun today, but I didn't lay a brick. You didn't lay a brick? I got to make the power payment tomorrow. The power bill's due. You didn't make any money today? Well, no, I wanted, I mean, that's important. Like, it's an important part. I've got to have the cement puts the bricks together, and that tool, I think it's going to make it quicker. I needed that. Oh, okay. So she is none too happy, and he gets the cold shoulder all night. So the next day he's right back on the job laying bricks. It does not take him long to surpass the $67 an hour guy. He's up to 88 bricks an hour. He's making $88 an hour. Do you think he went back to the cement mixer? Do you think he went back to the new smoother at any moment?
Maybe Luke.
No. Because he wanted his family to have a better way of life. So, as I was doing my director training this week, we have a brand new MK University for Sales Directors. I learned a lot of things from Mary Kay Ashigan that I learned over the years, many times over again, but I learned all this stuff from Mary Kay, who started this company, and somehow I got sidetracked. We got a shiny new concrete mixer. We got a shiny new tool to level the concrete. Oh my goodness, everything was so shiny and new. We don't need anything new. No. Mary Kay said that everything in my job, 100%, there's nothing else I need to do, which really was freeing. Nothing else I need to do but teach you all to be completely proficient at the skincare class. So you can just do skincare class, skincare class, skincare class, skincare class, 88 bricks an hour, 88 bricks an hour, 88 bricks an hour. That's all I need to do, the skincare class. And is that not true? That's where we make our money. It's where we meet our new hostesses. It's where we meet someone who's going to give us several referrals. It's where we meet our new team members. that we invite to guest events, that we invite to come to whatever it is that we've got going on, you know? And so I am going to be a bricklayer. I'm going to continue being a bricklayer. I'm going to continue teaching you to be a bricklayer. And so we're going to cover some of those things tonight. Now, the other thing I learned, because this was a total training weekend for me, I wasn't worried about anything except shoveling snow, staying warm, sitting in front of the fire, and training, because that's what I love to do anyway. I love to learn. So what I learned is that every single person in the world, you know how I call myself the systems girl? I'm a systems girl. I can do this as long as I have a system. I can do anything if I have a system. And I'm going to look at things often and think, do I have a better system that would work better for that? And this is bugging me. I need a new system. Well, what I learned is we're all systems people. We either create our own systems or the world creates them for us. And that then leads me to the fact that maybe I'm a control freak. And I'll own it if I am, because I do like my own systems. I like to create my own. So everything you get from me is something that I have created through experience. So we're going to go to some of those pieces and look at those things. First, before we start though, I want to know who has won. Has anybody won the Keys to Success jewelry this month? Raise your hand. Tana Harmon, yes. Tana has earned her key jewelry. Tana, I have to admit something.
Tell me.
I've not earned my jewelry yet.
So,
I know, because here's what happened. Here's my excuse. Okay, I'm going to lay out my excuse.
get it on me.
Got super excited at the end of the month about all the new products, and I kind of freaked out about the lip stains running out. These, because they're limited. So on January 31st, I went on and placed another 1,000 wholesale order, stealing from my February 1st order to place that order. So I'm almost to my jewelry. In fact, I think when I finish this meeting, I've got to go on and earn it because I forgot that I hadn't earned it yet. And you know, that doesn't work for me. So I'm going to earn it. I don't think I've earned it yet though, I'm certain. So congratulations on earning it. I'm proud of you. I think we have a few other winners. I haven't checked production for a while, but super excited because we're almost at 10,000 wholesale. And you know my goal is 30,000 wholesale so that we can be recognized as a top 10 unit at Career Conference. And so that's what I'm working on. And it's going to take new people, and we're working on that. And that's going to be my focus for the rest of the month. And how do we get new people? Well, we hold skincare classes and we find them. So that's why I'm doing the 30 faces every month, so I can find some new team members. And so I'm going to share with you my system for the skincare class, because sometimes I work with a lot of other directors, and I kind of sometimes get anxiety ridden over all the messes of skincare classes. It's just too much. There's really a simple process for the skincare class. And in training a new consultant in Thompson Falls today, she said, well, why can't I just read the flip chart exactly as it is? My husband wanted to know why a company that's 55 years old would create something and you would go in and change it. That's a guy for you, you know. And so, of course, I said, well, you know, you can read the flip chart exactly as it is. And it is set up for the starter kit, because you don't get satin hands, or I mean, you don't get satin lips, you don't get microdermabrasion, you don't get foundation primer, you don't get translucent powder in your original starter kit. So the flip chart is to go along with the starter kit. So if you got a starter kit, you could take your Miracle Set 3D and run out and facial people and have fabulous sales. I want to set you up for just the and then some. And that's why we have the flip chart insert. So I'm going to pull that up first. I know that many of you know what that is, but I just want you to see, and I'm going to share this now as soon as I can find you all. Okay, so I'm going to share this. Okay, so I said to her, you know what? If the only part you said was this right here, do you all know what this is called in marketing? Many of you have said it over. I'm aware that Mary Kay isn't the only great product in our world. You can get great products anywhere. But with me as your beauty consultant, I will help you create the perfect skincare and beauty routine that fits your lifestyle. And I will keep a file of what you love and need. So no more standing in the cosmetic aisle, reading the backs of boxes for hours. No more buying 5 moisturizers to find one you like or 5 mascaras to find one that doesn't clump. Because with Mary Kay, you get what you love because you try before you buy, and we have that 100% satisfaction guarantee. Do you know that our company sends me a brand new replacement free if you return something? When you run out of your products or if you need a new beauty fix, I'm a phone call, email, or text away. I know exactly your color, your formula, and which samples to add to your order, complete with fun surprises and gifts with purchase. So no, I can't tell you that Mary Kay has every color and product you've ever seen in a magazine, but I will tell you, you will never have to think about what to get for which concern, what order to put it on in, because I'll do all that for you. Plus, you can shop 24/7 on my website. Simply hit enter and magically I appear. Does anyone know what that's called? It is a disarming statement, okay? It's called a disarming statement. Have you ever gone to a party and someone is a little resistant? I've gone to parties before and they're looking at me like, and that bothers me. That really bothers me. It hurts my feelings. So this right here, this takes everything. All the walls come down and suddenly they're like, wow, she's for real. She doesn't even think Mary Kay's the latest, greatest everything in the world. Though I do. But I'm not saying that. Get yourself a beauty consultant. Got a call from a client today. She's fairly new, facial, checkup facialed in the summer probably. And of course she gets the lookbook and she left me a message. Hi Shelly, this is Joy. My husband passed away in November, and at both the appointments that we had, you told me that you were my private beauty consultant. And so I called because we're having his memorial service on Memorial Day weekend. And I'm wondering if you would be willing to do my makeup because I want to look really pretty for his memorial service that Saturday. And maybe you have someone you know that could fix my hair and fluff it up a little bit. And so see, people don't forget, because I say, I am the magic genie that pops out of your bottles. When you have me as your private beauty consultant, I will fix any skin sin you have. I will make you pretty for any special occasion that you have. And so, can you believe I got that call? I mean, I just was so honored that she would ask me. So then we go through the flip chart. You can add this to the bottom of page 7. If you're charcoal masking during the appointment instead of microdermabrasion, then jump to page 21 to share about the cleanser lip mask. And instead of microderm, share about the charcoal mask. And then jump back to page 9 and share page 9, 10, 11, whatever, while the mask dries. I have figured this all out by all of the parties I've done. So these fill-ins are for you. I don't have a ton. There's actually places where I say you're going to cover this up because it's redundant, like right here. Cover with white paper. the thing that I don't think I have in here is my friendship, the beauty of friendship. I don't know if I got this in here yet. But the beauty of friendship, I have gone through myself personally to make it sound more like me. I've crossed things out, written some other things in, okay? So that's the purpose of the flip chart. And so, no, you don't have to use it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to use a flip chart. You don't have to put in my cut and tapes. None of it. But I sit down with women at the table. At my party, I am sitting. I do not stand at a skincare class. I am having a girlfriend's appointment. We're having fun. They're my friends. They are my friends, okay? We get through the flip chart. We have used the placemat, okay? So let's take a peek at the placemat. So let me share and find the placemat because I opened all of these. And so let me see if I can edit this while, just want this to go to the side. I thought I had saved it as such. Okay, so here we have, can you see that? Did I share it? Can you see that placemat? Okay, so everyone has this flipped on the other side with the 3D. Unless you already have other placemats, then this, I just hand this out at the end of my facials and I say, okay, ladies, I want to share with you the different collections you can get tonight. I've got some super duper special offers. First, you can get the basic skincare for $56. That includes the cleanser and the moisturizer. You can add your foundation CC cream for $20. But here's where the good deals happen. Time-Wise Miracle Set 3D is a $124 value for $110, and you get to add a foundation for half price. The super duper special of the night, it's the Cadillac collection. It's whatever you want to call it. It is premier. Ultimate Miracle Set 3D, what you put on tonight, a $234 value because you get your Miracle Set. You get your microdermabrasion with pore minimizer. You get a half price foundation, and follow this arrow with me. Take this home free. Yes, free. Travel roll-up bag free. Did you see our travel roll-up bag? I've been working out of it. Look at this thing. You can rip the pockets off. You can throw the skincare one in your gym bag, come back, pop it back on. You can take the glamour one, rip that off, throw it on the seat of your car, put your makeup on the way to work at every stoplight, come back, pop it back on. Oh, Tana, sorry, I don't say that honestly, I'm just kidding. Thankfully, you're retired. And that roll-up bag, you want that roll-up bag. It's so incredible. And you can hang it up on a hook. And look what I do. I roll it up into this neat, tiny little square, and I tuck it under my cabinet because I don't want anyone to know what it takes for me to look this good. And that is your free gift. It's a $35 value free. So the value of that whole Ultimate Miracle Set is $234. It's yours for $175. Okay, that is the deal of the night. But I have one more super duper special deal called the Endless Beauty Collection. Okay. So I know I didn't pull up Endless Beauty because I forgot I was going to share this little closing. So let me show it to you. Okay. I'm so proud of myself. I'm getting really good at this. Okay, share Endless Beauty. Okay, so, and then each of you has a copy of the Endless Beauty Collection. Ladies, this is everything we did today. Miracle Set 3D, Microderm Plus, which includes the pore minimizer, satin lips with the sugar scrub and the shea butter lip balm, satin hand set, foundation primer, under eye corrector, concealer brush, CC cream foundation brush, translucent powder, powder brush. Everything you put on your beautiful face tonight, plus that travel roll-up bag, $370 retail value for just $299. Okay, so then we go back to the flip chart, okay? Because in the flip chart is my closing. And so the girl I was training today, she goes, well, Shelley, don't you think that when you use that flip chart, people are kind of wondering how you've been doing this for 33 years? And I said, no, because if I don't follow my flip chart, they will have to spend the night with me. And I am an introvert. When the party's over, and no one is spending the night. So I follow my flip chart every single time. Okay, so I'm going to share with you now. We're going to go back to the flip chart. And it says, okay, so we've got the travel roll-up, right? Look how you can pull off each pocket. Okay, so we've already talked about romancing that and how you do that. Okay, so we're back to Endless Beauty Collection. It's $2.99, a $3.70 value for $2. I know what some of you might be thinking. Okay, I really want it all, but should I really? Think about what most of us women do. We spend a little at the drugstore, a little at the superstore, and a lot at the cosmetic counter. We end up with a hodgepodge that isn't even made to work together. How many of you have a hodgepodge? They all raise their hands. And then they want to talk about it. Well, I have this big closet. You should see all the stuff in there. My husband is going to kill me. I put a lock on it just so he couldn't get in there. And no, so they all tell you about their hodgepodge. Okay. Well, it is a proven fact that if you use all of one brand that is scientifically formulated to work together, you will have better results. Now, I hope it's Mary Kay. If not, we can still be friends. And they all laugh at that. They think that is so funny. Do you know what else we do as women? We spend more time, money, energy, and worry on our hair and our clothes than we do on our skin. 5 years from now, I won't be wearing this. My hair won't look like this. But I will still have this, and it will be in the condition I've chosen to take care of it. So I feel it's worth a little extra time and money to be on a good skincare program. There are 3 ways to pay for your Mary Kay: cash, check, or credit card, and you may host us a Mary Kay product or Mary Kay party to earn free products. So, ladies, did you all have fun? Oh, yes, we had so much fun. And did you learn something? Oh, yes, absolutely. In fact, I've got to bring my girlfriends back because they know none of this stuff. Okay, well then I've accomplished my goals. I will be visiting with each of you individually. Does anyone need to leave early? So then I sit down and I visit with them individually. And of course I go through, I have them bring their placemat when I do my individual closing, or I scooch in next to them, kneel down, have their placemat. So what sets did you consider that if money were no object, you would take home with you today? It's right here, right here. You can tape that right into your flip chart. And there's other questions in there too. So everything is right here. And the reason I love my flip chart, ladies, how can I recruit somebody if I do this from memory? I would not join. If Mary came and did my facial and she just sat and didn't read anything and she was just like, oh my gosh, put that cleanser on. Okay, no, take that off. That cleanser is going to do this and this and this. And she was just talking off the top of her head. I would never have joined Mary Kay. But we had a flip chart. Remember, ours was big. You could hide behind it. And I thought, okay, I can do this because I can hide behind that flip chart and read the words. I'm good. Okay, so at the skincare class, we have got our trays and mirrors and my system for setting up for the party. And the bad thing about systems is if they go awry and you don't have a plan B, then you have a meltdown like I do. And that isn't probably good at a skincare class. Because I can tell you many times when I had to turn around and look at my flip chart and just deep breathe because something went awry. One time I forgot my whole entire starter kit. One time I forgot the trays and mirrors. It's just, as you're growing, you don't do things perfectly. And when corporate came and videotaped me working those 4 days, I had not confirmed the party, and so I figured it wasn't showing up. And then I told her I need 6 faces. And then she didn't confirm with me. So we set up for 6 just in case. And so 4 people came and I thought, oh, thank goodness, someone showed up. 4 people are here. So we're getting everybody ready with the 4. And then suddenly I turn around and there's 10 people. I'm with 3 corporate girls videotaping me working. This is not the time to fall apart, Shelley. But 10 people, come on, I'm ready for 6. I am not ready for 10. So I put a smile on my face and I turned around and I got into my flip chart. I went like this behind, just hide behind something and gather your wits about you and get yourself together. So the thing that keeps me really together, another thing I'm going to share with you, is this little beauty right here. Okay, so this is the skincare mat, the tray map. And what I know for sure is this is what I do at every facial. If you try to throw something in on me, I'm going to have to do the deep breathing thing. So if you ever have a party with me and I'm working with you and you say, well, we're doing Microderm and Pore Minimizer, but one of my customers, she really wanted to try the tone correcting serum. I told everybody they could try tone correcting serum. If you see me go, you'll know that everything's going to be okay. But I don't have a spot. I don't have a spot here for tone correcting serum, okay? But right up here to the left of this Mary Kay Discover What You Love, I have learned you can put anything in this little well part right here, right up here. So I go, oh yeah, we can do tone correcting serum, absolutely. And we put that in there and then we do it. So if you come to my party and you have to do it this way, I can't, I'm not flexible. I'm not. I get very stressed out. And then here's the next tray. If I'm doing charcoal mask, moisture renewing gel mask, revealing radiance, glycolic acid, it goes on the mask side. So this is one side, this is on the other side, and they're laminated by my office copy people who have laser cut them to fit your trays. Okay, for those of you that start qualified, you get these in the mail from me. So Ingrid, yours are on the way. They're not mailed yet, but they're coming. So see, as long as I know I have my starter kit, my tray maps, 2 facial cloths, disposables per face. So every time I order disposable facial cloths until they don't fit in the bathroom downstairs anymore. Then I know I can stop because I cannot be out of those cloths. 2 per face. Why? Because 1 is for cleanser, 1 is for microderm or mask. And you cannot put a dirty cloth on someone's face. Never take a cleanser cloth remover and stick it on someone's face again, ever. Never, never, okay? So that's why we have 2. If you're using your own facial cloths, you bring 2 per person. And then as long as I've got this, I'm like, okay, gals, do your cleanser. Now add your lip scrub. Okay, wash that off. Hey, get your glycolic acid revealing radiance on. Okay, we're gonna sit for 10 minutes. I'm gonna share with you about Mary Kay. And in the flip chart, please never, ever leave out the part about we have donated over 50 million to put an end to domestic violence, 150 shelters, get $20,000 grants every year, year in, year out, over 28 million that we have donated to find a cure for cancers that affect women. We just opened, what's it called? R3. Is it called R3, our new plant? That doesn't sound right. I think it's R3 because it's Richard R. Rogers. So we just opened our brand new manufacturing plant and it is state of the art, 0 landfill. It's employing all kinds of people in Dallas. We could have put it in some cheap place to do business. We put it where we started. Dance with the one who brought you. And so if you want to learn more about Mary Kay Cosmetics, Google it and look up all these fabulous things that Mary Kay does. We don't leave out the story of Mary Kay Ash because a lot of people don't know she's real. And so we share those pages about Mary Kay, and you will be amazed at how mesmerized people are by our flip chart. Because the first time we got the flip chart back, after we took it away, then we brought it back, Jerry Friend did it at some event, and I thought, is she going to read that stupid thing? Really? And she did. She read it verbatim. So if you took the flip chart and never put one insert in and you read it verbatim, it would be fine. She did that, and I was mesmerized. So fall in love with your tray maps, your flip chart. Fall in love with learning how to fill those trays and have them filled before the women sit down. Because the minute the women sit down, you need to be interested in them and not worried about what you're putting in your tray. We are not passing products and saying, squeeze some of that in, now squeeze some of that in. No, 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 no. They're there to be pampered. We fill the trays and we start moving through the presentation, and we have 40 to 50 minutes for our presentation. Okay? I did a facial Saturday morning with a gal from Kalispell who came through. She had 20 minutes. We had her completely finished and ready to go to the birthday party that she came from in 20 minutes. Okay? So no, I didn't use the flip chart. I had her right in the bathroom because we were in a hurry. So, okay, so that's another tool. Now, if you don't have these tools, you know where to get them. I've got every single tool. I've got it in multitudes. And so now, let me see what else I had pulled up here for you. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay. Here's where can y'all see that? This is packing your starter kit. This is everything you need. And I'm going to email this whole entire training out. You're going to have this copy. This is all updated with all the 3D 4-in-1 cleansers, the 3D day cream, the night cream, everything. And when you're new, you don't necessarily maybe have all this stuff. This is an ideal starter kit. So you can be an $87, $88 an hour bricklayer. Because the more you lay bricks and practice, the more you observe, the more you go in and watch the video of the skincare class online. How many of you have completed Mary Kay University 100% of the way through? Okay. So it is so valuable, ladies, all that training. How about Skincare Confident Certified? Skincare Confident Certified, raise your hand. Okay, how about Color Confident Certified? Raise your hand. Okay, so these are things we can do in our non-people time, 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. We get on, we do a little bit at a time. That director's training is 4 to 5 hours long, ladies. It's a lot of stuff. I did about 3 hours of it this weekend. I think I'm probably, actually it's gotta be longer because I'm about a third to halfway finished. So get on and get those trainings in. Get really good. My greatest skill is holding a skincare class. Because that's where I'm going to meet my next sales director. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to think about it at all. Another skill I'm really great at is a recruiting interview. Because that is laying bricks for me. If I'm doing a skincare class or holding a recruiting interview, I'm getting paid. If I'm not doing those two things, I'm not getting paid. I don't get paid to rearrange my inventory. I don't get paid to create new sheets like this. These sheets, these are not paid. I don't get paid for this. No. This helps all of you, but it really helps me. So it's another one of my systems, okay? Now let me make sure that I've covered every little thing. And as I said, I'm gonna email this to you. So this is all a part of our skincare presentation toolkit. And I absolutely love having resource guides that are just repeatable, repeatable, repeatable. Mandy will tell you, because she's seen me do a skincare class many times. Mandy, do I ever do anything different at the skincare class?
Nope. No. So it's the same.
Remember, I told all of you before that consistent and boring is the new sexy. Consistent and boring is the new sexy. So don't you forget that, okay? And so I want to open it up for questions. Does anybody have a question?
Shelley, you said that the MK University has changed for consultants as well.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing start to finish.
I don't know if it's changed from start to finish, but I do know that it's, I would guess that some of the modules have been repeated, but you know, if you've already gone through it once, it's easy to get through and go, oh, I have this down pat. But I cannot believe what I learned in my director's training. I was so happy because, you know, I spent a whole week at New Director Ed. That's how long it used to be back in the day. You'd be there for a whole week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, from Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day. Yep. And now, of course, it's maybe 2 or 3 days. Oh, yeah, it was so great because Mary Kay trained us. You know, she would come and do classes. So it was really amazing. But yeah, going through this director's module, there was one where I got a 75% on the test. And I went, really? No, I'm starting this whole thing over. I'm starting from scratch. I'm getting 100. I am not getting 75%. So I went back and retook it. It was actually on holding unit meetings. Yeah. Yeah, so it's really great because it, you know, what really made me happy about it, honestly, is for my future offspring sales directors. There isn't like, if I died and you didn't have me, which I'm not going to, I'm going to live to be 100, remember, but if something happened, every single resource we need as sales directors is in the sales director Mary Kay University. Everything. Like how to hold a meeting, a meeting agenda. There's a calendar with ideas for every single meeting for the whole year. We used to sit and have directors meetings to say, what are we going to do next quarter? What should we do for our meetings? It's right there. You don't even have to think about it. We created everything ourselves, but now it's consistent and steady and stable is the new sexy. And it talks about where you can hold your meetings. You can hold them at assisted living places in their meeting area, you know, and give a donation to the people that live there. Do like a once a month skincare class for free in exchange for the room. You can hold it at a church and give a donation to the church. You can hold it in your home as long as there's a nice setting where the family members aren't interacting and coming in and, you know, like I do, where I've got the conference room. And so, oh, I'm just super, super impressed with the work they've done on this. And now there's the legal, you can get legally certified or something. I've got to go in and do that. But any other questions? Kind of got off on a tangent. Anybody? I want to show you, I did a little video this morning that I did on YouTube real quick because one of our consultants wanted to know, what does it look like if you put these on 1 layer or 2 layers? So I've had this on literally since this morning at 9 a.m. I've had this color on. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I still have it on. The thing that I love the most, if you have women of a more interesting age that are in your clientele, the thing that bothers me is I put my lips on and I get them really pretty, and then I think they're going to be on all day, which is nice. They usually stay on because I line and I fill in and then I put my lipstick on. And I use the semi-matte a lot because the more matte your lipstick, the more it stays on. And so I'm going to show you what these look like when you get real color on. So this is just the stain. This is Desert Flora. That's all I have on right now. And it's still completely on there. And I've had lunch, I've had dinner, I had a snack, I've drank water, coffee, and so I think I will try it with, which color do you want to see? Anybody have a preference? Coral, Desert Flora, or magenta? Coral? Okay. So what I like about this is going to be real popular, gals, and remember these are limited. So once they're sold out, they're sold out. So what I like about this one is it's very natural. And when I say natural, that means with one coat. It's kind of hard to put it over that pink, but can you see it? So that's just one coat. And remember to store them upside down like that, because they're like an ink pen. See, this is like a little felt tip on the end. And the other thing that I didn't learn until later on is you can't put anything on your lips. So I would line, you know, first I put my liner on. I always had lip primer on before my liner. And what happens is this gets all gobbed up with all that stuff and then it doesn't come out as well. So now I'm going to put my second coat on so you can see the first coat. Look at already the difference. And the nice thing is it doesn't go out, you know, it doesn't come out quickly. So you're not going to have it running because it's very liquid. It's like putting water on. So I will be living in these because I don't like to touch up makeup. And more than likely, the two that I will live in. Oh, Tana, you're so sweet. Yeah, you will look good in bright colors. You know what's really interesting is you've got to see it on other people. And when you see it on other people, you think, wow, that looks really pretty. One of the gals when I was working out at Pilates Friday, she had no makeup on, foundation, and she's my client. And she has one of our bright coral lipsticks. She had the bright coral on her lips and a little bit on her cheeks, the same lipstick on her cheeks. That's all she had on. And she looked like $1 million. She had just gotten back from Europe. She wanted to come work out, but she said, I had to put some lipstick on. And it was this bright with no other makeup. But it was brighter because it was more orangey. Because this has a lot of red. I will wear these two all the time. And this will be for glamour because gals, look at this color really. I've already sold one. I mean, this is so perfect for someone who wants a pretty lip all day that's not going to bleed. I'm going to be able to wear some color and not worry about it bleeding into my lines. And then like more of a nude eye, you know. My eye look of the day when I'm not really doing a lot of fancy stuff has been just to put Blossom in the inner half and Soft Heather on the outer half. Line with Steely, put mascara on. Then if I decide I want to go somewhere, I just deepen it by putting a deep matte color right here. Do you guys see my hand? That's from this morning when I had a client stop and I showed her this. Seriously, I can't believe how these stay. These are the best thing ever. And so I wanted to show you that too. So any other thoughts or questions? Anything you girls want to share about your Saturday fun event?
Do you mean us girls?
Yes.
I haven't seen Misty do a class, excuse me, in a long time. It was really interesting to watch her.
Was it?
Yeah.
Good.
It is to the point, like wham bam.
Good. So she gets through the presentation in 40 to 50 minutes
Oh yeah.
because then you need another 30 to 45 minutes to close everybody,
Mhm.
you know? Good.
Yeah.
Isn't that fun? So now you watched her do that and now it's time to practice.
Mhm.
It's time to practice. And the best thing to say to people is, I need practice. We have a brand new flip chart. We've got all this new product and I need to practice and get really good at this because I am a bricklayer. And I want to get to 88 bricks an hour. Don't you all love that story? I was just like, wow, why do we get so sidetracked? I do it. I do it myself. So here's to laying bricks and getting really good at the skincare class and really good at recruiting interviews. And so let's do this, girls. We can do it. Okay, we can do this 30,000. We can add, we've got to add at least 5 new dream makers this month. We've got to. You know, not re-signs either, not just people that fell off and said, hey, I got to get back on again for 25 bucks. Not that, real ones. So, yeah. Hey, know that I love every single one of you. I so admire you for what you do. And you just brighten my day when I see you. So thank you for getting on tonight. And I'll send the recording. I forgot to send last week's, but I'll send it. Maybe that will allow you to access the other recording. I don't know, but yeah, on to new things and laying bricks. Okay. Have a great week. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Hi. Thanks, Shelley.
Thank you.